Let's get ready to rumble!
Let's get ready to rumble. Welcome to the Rambo Let's Work show live. If you're just tapping in, it's like 1,000 degrees in every part of the planet, and we in here, but we're surviving, and we're ready to bring and discover new music for you guys like we do every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Joining us, besides me, we got Danny Fat Pipes. What's up, Danny? We got a new host. We got Joe in the building.
Guys, happy to be here.
And we got, you already know, Channel JAMIL in the building, always.
Live it up.
Yep, with the dope critiques. Now, if you're brand new to this, basically, you could go to the link and you could join the Discord and you could submit your music. We're just getting started. And I'm opening that up to make sure we going. Whew. I'm hot. And Joe, you're not helping me with that coffee.
My bad.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started. We're going to be looking at the comments. New to the page, bro. What's good? Welcome, welcome. We discover new artists every week, and we curate for the All Love playlist on Spotify. What you see behind me is basically going to be people that were highlighted from the previous week. Shout out to Ironhead. He's in the building, of course. And we're about to get started. So, our first track of the day will be Float Away East of Edo. Let's check it out.
Not a cloud in the sky, but it feels like rain. It's a colorful world, but for me so plain. Darkness surrounding on this sunny day. I'm leaving, don't wanna stay. The storm brewing in my head until you say one step, just one step away. Gotta keep moving, deep breath and push through the gray. Gotta keep moving. Today will be your day. If not, just float away. Try to find your way. Against the current, I soldier on. The weight of the world has made me strong. It has been so right, but it's still so wrong. The lighthouse is always turned on. Through the storm, ruined in my head. Until you say one step, just one step away.
Float Away East of Edo. We're going to start from the top. Danny, a.k.a. Fat Pipes. How you felt about that?
Ooh, okay. It took me back to my yellow card days. Ocean Avenue, Way Away. It was a really great track. I love the production. These headphones are great. I was hearing everything. But no, it was a really amazing track. I like the production. And people were talking about the drums. Yeah, the drums were selling it. And so I give it a 3. It's a solid 3. My first 3 already. I know.
The first 3 in the building. That hasn't happened before. Nice. All right. Joe. What's up, Joe?
I totally agree. It took me back to Yellow Card as well. When I was in that era, like 2004-ish, there was a band I really loved called Acceptance. That was a very similar genre to this, this was bringing me back to that, so I have a soft spot in my heart for this. I thought the mix was crisp, which was a phenomenal thing to hear, as always, with any independent music. And the instrumentation, super tight, really well done, really well produced. I thought if there was anything to maybe give a critique on, right in the pre-chorus, there was a little bit of a loss of the vocal just a slight amount. It's a very easy fix. I thought maybe it could punch a little harder, but other than that, I thought it was great. I'm going to give it a 2.5.
2.5. Joe with the 2.5 and the ill critique. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Channel. What's up, Channel?
Hey, what's going on? All right, so I'm gonna do my best Peter and rendition. You know, you gotta be in the car, like, you know, a sunny day. You gotta have the shades on, like you're just chilling, man. It's like butter, you know. But but nah, I give it a 2.5, man. It's really, like they said, the instrumentation was tight. Vocals were cool. I love the harmonies on the hook. Like as soon as that hook came in, it definitely sold me. So I'm giving it a 2.5.
Ooh, Channel with the 2.5. Yeah, that was crisp. That's making a playlist. So crispy, so good. I figure I'll start out different because you know, different genres, different starts. And I felt like that was a good vibe to start with. All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to something. Let me see if I could go to my sound effects board because I promised him I was going to go to my sound effects board for this one. So we're going to start it like this.
Exclusive world premiere.
Ethan's in the building. We're officially going to play his track that released on Spotify, Angels and Demons. Say how you feel about this one. You know what I'm saying? Critique it up. But that was our host like 2 lives or a live back. He's that dude. So we're going to play Angels and Demons by Ethan. Shout out to everybody in the track. I see you guys submitting. I already see it going ham, so I appreciate you guys. We're going to keep it moving. Shout out to the Rye Man. I see your 3s, too, for that last track. All right. Angels and Demons by Ethan. Let's check it out.
Let's go, Ethan.
But although defeated, Satan still wanted
Joe, this
to
one's
avenge
interesting.
himself against his creator and decided to attack his greatest creation. Humanity.
Cause I ain't Mr. Right, but I'm Mr. Right now. Look, call me 21, cause why? Look, cause I'm killing these boys like I'm king, cause you know they not.
Pulling it back. The switches on that song is crazy. We're gonna start from Channel. What's up, Channel?
Yo, like, I'm always a sucker for that, like a piano track that's got like a soulful vibe and all that. So he got me from that. And I hear like, especially with the switch ups, I hear like the Kendrick influence. I hear like, I could hear a little bit of Logic, even this artist named NF, I could hear some of that in there too, man. And I don't know, maybe it's because it's the Dre's. I feel like he might have mixed it a little bit more than the last time I heard it. But yeah, man, it's between a 2.5 to 3, and I might have to give it a 3 just off of that line where he's like, just got off the phone with my sisters. I told him it's gonna be all right. I'm like, yo, like that part hit.
He got bars, man. I was listening, and then the switch up was just like, okay, now if I was gonna tap out, now I want to stay. You re-intrigued me.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3 just off those bars, man, because I felt that for real.
All right, Channel with the 3. What's up, Joe? How you felt about that one?
I really liked that one. I guess that was a beat that was probably made separately than with the vocal was, but it sounded to fit so well, which is something maybe you don't hear all that much with independent hip hop. And I thought that one kind of nailed that. And the vocal clarity was exceptional. I thought you have sort of a youthful voice, but it sounds so professional already, which is a quality you don't get in a lot of youthful voices because you have to have time to sort of progress and get to where you want to be. But the quality in your voice for such a young-sounding voice is something you don't hear every day, which I really was enjoying. The authentic lyrics, my God, it was like I was having a legitimate, deep conversation with you. It was very interesting to listen to, and like Channel said with the call with my sisters, said we're going to be all right. That was mind blowing. I got chills there. I'm going to give it a 3. I like that a lot.
That's awesome. So Joe with the 3. What's up, Danny? How you felt about that?
Wow, Ethan's been hiding. Well, he hasn't been hiding, but this was a great track. Oh my gosh. he really had a story and he wanted to tell it and he executed it beautifully. I mean, the track is called Angel is a Demon, so I usually start with like the title. What do I expect from the title? And you can, like, the switches and stuff like that, you can hear, like, not just the battle between, the title, but also just, it's like an internal, like, a battle as well as outside. And it was so beautifully written, and the production was just mwah, mwah, mwah. Ethan! Oh, you got me shaking. 3.
Fat Pipes with the 3. Ethan, you heard it first. He's going crazy. He tapped in with me. You should see how many streams I got for a day one release. It's kind of like mind blowing. So we want to support him on his journey, and he just got to keep it up, keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah, well done, Ethan.
Yeah, facts. All right, so Atashi, we see you in the building. We about to play your track next. Along Came Ashley. All right, we're gonna load that up. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. I see you guys in the chat. We in here. This is the Rambo Let's Work show live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. We discover new artists around the world. And I hope everybody got the AC bumping because it's hot. Stay cool. Don't let your dogs walk and run too crazy because it's too crazy hot out there. So we're going to have the weather report. All right. I'm going to load this up. Atashi. Matter of fact, it might be on the playlist already. Boop, boop, boop. Cue that up. Oh, no, it's not. All right, cool. Yeah, bear with me. Pretty sure it'll play if I just click it.
Boy 50.
Know what the girls ever pushed me to achieve my dreams. When we met, I was popping pills and sipping lean, drinking every single night just to go to sleep. The night terrors and depression got the best of me. I couldn't even see how much I really meant to you. My past relationship kept me from looking at the truth. It's hard to wrap my head around the fact that you're into me. Just look at you, you're perfect. You're so much more than beautiful. You don't even have a clue how I look at you. I love everything about you, your flaws too. I even love everything you can't stand, like in the summer heat when your cheeks turn red. That cute little snort that you get when you laugh, when you eatin' and you dance to a song in your head. I used to get anxiety when thinking about my past, and along came Ashley to pull me off the ledge.
Can cigarettes off the roof? You look so pretty and I love this view. We fell in love in October. That's why I love fall. Looking at the stars, admiring from above.
And even though you showed support, I was still hurting. I never knew real love, I was still learning. I never thought I'd find somebody I can vibe with. You made me see what I could be if I'm determined. I never thought that I'd accomplish any of my hopes and dreams. Now you're in my corner, I can focus on what I believe in. I've been thinking, you don't care about a Prada bag. You'd rather go to thrift store, so simple, I get that.
Along Came Ashley by Atashi. He's in the building. We're going to start from the top. Fat Pipes. How you felt about that track?
Another person who's been hiding. No, this is a great track for real. So I give it a 2.5. I think the track is really clean, but I don't know if it was just the audio on your end. There was a little like fading in, fading out that was noticeable. Something that can be easily like reworked, but otherwise like a great track.
Okay, cool. All right, so we'll move on to Joe. What's up, Joe?
I'm a sucker for a melancholy vibe of a love song. I think that's such a cool dynamic to have, especially like in a hip-hop song. That's so rare, I guess, the melancholy aspect of it. And I thought he absolutely nailed that with the vibe of it, and I really enjoyed that. He kind of had a Tupac cadence in the beginning, which is classic, and I love that. The chord progression matched it well because the chords in the beginning, right before the EQ switch, had a bit of like a classic vibe to them, and going into that classic rap style was so sick. The switch up into the EQ switch into the first verse, I thought grabbed my attention exactly like it was supposed to do. I think if I had any critiques with it, it would be, I think I saw in the comments that he said he was recording it on his phone, which is, it sounds incredible for being recorded on a phone. I think you get into the studio, maybe put a little less delay on the vocal. It got a little muddy with the delay, and there's a tiny bit too much reverb too. Maybe even if you were going to do that on your phone, just dial those two things back a little bit, and I think you'd be right where you want to be. I'm going to give it a 2.
Facts. 2's great.
Yeah, but only because if he gets in the studio, that's a 3 all day.
Gotcha. What's up, Channel?
Yeah, I agree, man. That was gonna be my critique on it, because I see you did it on a phone, so I can't even go off of quality or anything like that. So I just judged the track as is and what the potential could be if it was reworked in the studio. And for me, it's a pretty much a 3, just because it's different. Like the transition, I wasn't expecting. I didn't even know it was about to be a rap song. So I was like, oh, okay, what are we listening to right now? And then once the transition came, I was like, oh, and then it, faded back out. My critique though is, I would just want the transition to be a little smoother, whatever way you could do it, not like if it was reworked in the studio. I just feel like it was so unexpected, but then it was welcome afterwards because we knew where we were going. But that would be my only critique on it.
Got you. All right, cool. All right, so that was Along Came Ashley, and she ruined our life. All right, we're gonna move on. Shout out to that dude. Damn, I'm losing everything. Shout out to Itachi. Appreciate that submission. All right, so we got Sweet Reality.
Hey, sorry, Rambo.
Yeah.
Real quick, sorry. I got a really crazy delay in my headphones. Is it cool if I get out of this and come back?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Joe has left the building. We gotta survive. We have to survive. I will invite Joe again. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Definitely. We in just trying to discover new music all day. Every Wednesday. It's hot. How's it sound now, Joe?
Perfect, thank you. My sister called me and messed everything up. I'm gonna yell at her later. Nice.
Did I skip you, Fat Pops? For the review? No. Right? All right, so we got Sweet Reality, Elijah Ensor. Let's check it out.
Word to my exes, I made some mistakes. Life is a bitch, sometimes it be that way. Love is a game that we all chose to play. I pull you closer cause I don't need space. I get addicted with every taste. You're like a drug, you're my sweetest escape. I can't stop wanting you to want me. I can't stop thinking about you on me. Don't leave me lonely, touch till the morning. Feels like we in some motion, connected with no words spoken, all in with hearts wide open. Can't get enough of you. Look on your time too. It's something in your eyes and I can't get away. Can't get enough of you. I know you feel it too. come down without you. You stay breaking my rules. Yeah. Sparks fire to ignite. Fireworks in paradise. Don't wanna say goodnight. I can't stop wanting you to want me. I can't stop thinking about you on me. Don't leave me lonely, touch till the morning. Feels like we in some motion, connected with no words spoken, all in with hearts wide open. Can't get enough.
Oh, you wanted it. Tell me you didn't want it. I had to pull it before the next chorus comes because then it feels too great. It feels too great. We want them to actually follow the playlist and listen to the full song. So we're going to start from the top. Joe, how you felt about that?
I mean, the first thing that jumps out at everybody, I think, is the dopeness of the vocal. I mean, I'm blown away. So good. So there's a lot of inflection and emotion behind the words, which is what we're all looking for when we listen to music.
Mm-hmm.
Nailed it. That was great. I thought maybe the transitions into the pre-chorus and into the chorus could use something. I don't want to, overstep and say what it could be, but I think there could be some more energy that pushes into the pre-chorus and especially into the chorus. And then for the second verse, maybe like a little more energy in the instrumentation there as well, maybe a little more like bounce in the synths, something like that, because the energy in the vocal is going to be hard to keep up with for the instrumentation because it's all there. It sounds great. I'm going to give it a 2.5.
2.5. All right. That was Sweet Reality. Fat Pipes, how you felt about that?
I'm shaking a little bit. Got me shaking
she was
in
vibing.
my boots. I'm a sucker for vocals, man. And I'm someone who is currently in that independent artist stage of just literally having earphones and a laptop and like that one short Arturia MIDI. So I'm still in the beginning stages. But I'm a fan of simplicity. When your song feels so heavy, but yet you're not doing too much with it, and you just let your voice and the beat just carry you, and oh my gosh, that's a 3 for me. I'm shaking. Just on that alone. Of course, like, I think there was some, like, little nitpicky stuff, but I won't get into it because I'm like, it's not taken away from the song. It's still a great track.
Copy that. Fat Pipes with another 3. She don't just hand those out, ladies and gentlemen. She don't hand those out. So that's rare. That's rare. Channel, how you felt about that?
Yeah, man, like, I'm a sucker for harmonies and stuff like that. So when Fat Pipes made that face on the second verse, I was like, I made the same face. Like, yo, he killed it. He killed it, man. And I don't even want it. And this is why I'm giving it a 3, because even if there's technical stuff I could nitpick about, I don't even want to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even want to. So I'm giving that a 3.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, everybody could take a little bit of critique just to improve their art. So it's as a fan and a regular listener, I don't have much critiques as well. But if anybody in the technical aspect of the game, I'm more than willing, even if my track is fire. What you didn't like about it?
Right.
Okay. Write that down. Next track, that's what it's gonna be.
Right. And that's why I agree with Joe. He's right as far as like the instrumentation is concerned, where like it could build on the second part, like when the second verse comes in. I do agree with him on that. But I was like, since again, I'm a sucker for all the harmonies and stuff like that, it didn't kill the vibe of the track for me. It didn't take anything away from me. So that's why I'm just like, listen, I'm just going 3 that too.
All right, cool. Cool. All right, we're gonna switch platforms. We leaving Spotify, the safe, good old Spotify, and we're going to SoundCloud. Here we go. All right, I mean, we found Ethan, Chase B, some pretty good tracks on SoundCloud, so I'm not gonna front on SoundCloud. All right, let's see. We got Lost in a Dream. See who's the artist on this one real quick. Mac Angel submitted it. Yep, Mac Angel, Lost in a Dream. Let's check it out. Lost in the Dream. Hold on. I don't know. I felt like that was fire for some reason. We're gonna start from the top. Joe, how you felt about that?
This is a tough one for me. I think it lives in this in-between place of like lo-fi and a little bit of pop punk emo vibe. Maybe not as intense as pop punk is supposed to be, but I would like to, that energy that the vocal had going into the chorus, like that build, felt like it matched the vibe of the song a little bit more than the chorus vocal, which was a little bit more subdued. And I used to work with this producer that used to tell me when I was singing something and I didn't feel like my heart was in it, not that you didn't feel like your heart was in it, but it just helped me put into perspective what I needed to do. He used to say, get off the couch when I was singing, which just means like put everything you got into every word. And I feel like there's points in that song where you can definitely feel it being that. And then there are points where it's not maybe that exactly. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm saying some people are probably more into that subdued vibe than I am. It just didn't necessarily work for the type of song for me. I think the lo-fi nature of it was kind of nailed in that aspect. And then there's the clarity of the vocal I thought could have been a little bit better. So I'm going to give it a 2.
Copy that. That's what's up. What was the phrase you said? Get off the sofa?
Get off the couch. Yeah,
get off the
sofa,
couch.
Get off the couch. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So it's like when I feel my vocal take is weak, I'm gonna put in my head. Joe said, "Get your
off the couch.
Off the sofa."
Exactly, man. It works.
Nice, love it. So Joe gave it a 2, right? All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Fat Pipes, what's up?
I'm around the same area. I give it a 2. What Joe said about the subduedness, yeah. I feel like it was taken away from the track a little too much. I feel like if there were some parts where they implemented it a little more subtly, and it wasn't like used just for like pre-chorus and like verse, and then you go into the chorus and it's all, because when it came back up, it was great. I just felt like the subdued parts were just a little too much. If it was just like shortened and freshened, give it a Febreze refresh.
Febreze refresh. Feel that? Hi, Channel. What's up, Channel?
Yo, Joe, you're definitely on point, man. You articulated it in a way that I probably couldn't have at this point, because it was like peak points of it, and it had nothing to really do with the dynamic. It was something else that I couldn't really like completely explain, but I think you both hit the nail on the head with that. And I'm definitely in the same area with the 2, because it was just like parts of it where I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. Then there's other parts where it's like, it's cool, but it didn't carry like it to me, like it needed to as a complete track, you know. But I love that track still, you know. So I'm giving it a 2.
Channel with the 2. All right, so that was a SoundCloud submission. That was Lost in a Dream. Keep on losing. Mark Angel. So I'll keep that on the music submissions. Because what we do every week is we make an artist spotlight. And basically everything that's playlisted goes to a voting session on Friday. And if you're a part of the Discord, you could be a part of the voting, the democracy. And shout out to our artist spotlight of the week, which is Ironhead. You know, he bullied his way in and he got artist spotlight. I think he literally had the most votes ever. Yo, shout out to Ironhead. I appreciate the work ethic. That's kind of how you got to be as an independent artist. Like, that's so cool that, like, Peter did it too. You reach out to people, say, hey, vote for me, vote for me. It may seem a little tedious. It may seem annoying, but when you know people are really messing with your music, reach out. You got to get that W somehow. If you don't say nothing, nothing's going to happen. That's the truth. All right, so we're going to move on. Let's see. We're going to dig back into SoundCloud, and then we'll jump back into Spotify. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yo. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so we got KAK Pack THT Cyrus. Let's check this one out. Uh-oh, she's dropping. Chai's dropping something tomorrow. You got to throw it in the Discord links. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Where the cat pack, where the fam's at. Always behind me like a JanSport backpack. Game sick out here dripping in a hazmat. Twin Glocks, more stocks than a NASDAQ. The gut feeling is this night getting gory. I'm catching bodies from Promenade all the way to the quarry. Blade so sharp, I cut them right down the middle. Now I got them telling both sides of the story. That's why I'm wildin' on it. I put some style on it. I got the shotty on me, and got a body on it. Now you probably gon' quit. Clips extended only. Stigmata with the shots. Hope you feeling holy. That's why I do them dirty, steady peeking out to get beamed. Shower on them just to show these cats that I'm clean. Cat pack, it's more than a team. If I'm live and you're leaking, then it's more than a stream. Craig 6, mid-range alarm. Ram 7 and it's back to your spawn. One time for all my people in Guam. Watch me have the world in my palms when I'm on. Whole chat screaming, cat, pack, pack. In the fucking trap. All my troops yelling, cat, pack.
Damn, son.
Yo, shout out to THT Cyrus. Sheesh, I didn't know that was gonna be like that. Wow.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
That was dope. That was SoundCloud submission, yo. Don't sleep on SoundCloud. Do not sleep on SoundCloud. I already see the chats like, wow, that was a pretty dope track. So we're gonna start from the bottom. Channel, how you felt about that?
So I'm starting with the beat first. The beat was crazy. Like as soon as I heard it, it's like instant head nod. And then when it went to the hook, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And I like the line when he said both sides of the story. That was a dope line. And he had a lot of energy in the hook. Those are the great parts about it for me. The written portion of it, I feel like it was cool. It wasn't crazy, but it was cool. So I'm giving that 1 or 2. The production on that thing was just amazing. Like that was insane. I love like the combination that they were getting from those different genres they were blending in there. That was really, really, really dope. So yeah, I'm giving this a 2.
Copy that. Channel with the 2. Hey, anybody who's submitting, my producer just let me know that people are submitting, and introduce yourself on the Discord. Just do me a favor. 1 level up. Music submissions. Put your Spotify links in there. I mean, you could put them in, introduce yourself, but I'm on this one channel, right? I can't really flip around. I got like 3 screens. So make it easier for me and you'll get played. Definitely. My fault, Danny. Go ahead.
You are so fine. I'm still recovering. I didn't expect the switch. And, I was a nice Sprites girl, so it wasn't Skrillex, obviously, but it caught me off guard in a good way. The mix was crazy. Now, with the lyrics for me, like, I think Channel put it nicely for me. Like, it was cool. He was having a lot of fun with the lyrics, and he got me some of the lines. Like, it was just, like, from the jump, he had that energy, and that can carry a song alone. And I enjoyed that a lot. Because I was taken aback, I can't even remember what I was about to say about something about the mix. But it was great. I give it it gets a 2.5.
2.5. Let's go. What's up, Joe?
I think that song did exactly what it was trying to do, which is such an easy thing to fall flat on. That build into the chorus, it's like that could go so wrong in so many ways if that chorus falls flat. I mean, if that how many times I've heard that go to nothing. It's so sad when it does. But that one fully accomplished the goal of like growing the hype all the way until the right spot, and it worked. I mean, I was really feeling it. I thought it was very dope. I thought one interesting thing. I thought the ad libs felt very professional to me. The ad libs felt like he nailed that part. Like every part where there was a vocal silence, there was an interesting ad lib to go on top of that, which I think it adds so much to a track. It keeps it moving, keeps it interesting. I thought that was definitely a positive takeaway from it. I can't read my handwriting, so that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to give it a 2.5. I thought it was a great job.
Cyrus, if you in the building, that's Joe certified. You already heard it. I'm curious on if he's going to officially release that since it's on SoundCloud now. I don't think it's on any other platform. So you got the green light, bro. Release. All right. So we're moving on. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Just to reintroduce myself, I'm your host, Rambo. This is the Rambo Let's Work Show Live, where we discover new music, new artists every Wednesday on TikTok at 8 p.m. EST. Next to me are these amazing people that just tapped in. We got Joe in the building. Microscopic critiques. He's microscoping everything, so you got to come with it. We got Fat Pipes in the building. And we got Channel, of course. If your boom bap ain't on point, Channel's going to let you know. That's for sure. Well, technically me and Channel's going to let you know. That's a big facts. All right. Don't mind that squeakiness. We got next track is Days, Vinny's PM. Back to Spotify. Let's go.
And hopefully I find myself in days. I've been raised to eat all the pain, feel like an air balloon trying to slow the dark in the brain down. And hopefully this stress don't turn me crazy. Hard to talk with nothing to say, especially when you're the beacon for hope for your process. I feel stuck in place, I show where to go, I'm in a labyrinth maze. And multiple takes, cause I don't wanna take risks. Trial every style is harder than you think. Seeing the world 365 all around, man, things I wanna change. I'm thinking long range, aim it at a place I can't grasp it all. Cause at the wall like I'm peeing the stores and alcohol for the temporary relief, I feel the peace. And hopefully I find myself in a day. I've been raised to eat all the pain, feel like an air balloon trying to slow the dark in the brain down. And hopefully this stress don't turn me crazy. Hard to talk with nothing to say, especially when you're the beacon for hope for your process. Right now, and I'm healing right now. And I'm healing right now. And I'm healing right Check now. Yo, I gotta move it on. I gotta move it on. Swift moves, I gotta obtain my old source. But see, I can't transcend. Cause limited ends, I can't make a single dollar off of 15 cents. L's on repeat, victories to lead and dapping with my defeat. Cause bills unpaid for my life getting blown by your overcooked grenade. But I feel a bounce back with new gears and upgrade. I got a family to feed. I know the progress can never move at my speed, but guess what is moving? In the plateau, life on the longitude and height with a UFO, pre my movements. But now I'm in a place I don't think I belong in. But the waters in my hand is like a Thanos growing it. But sometimes I wanna get the full 5 and off it. But the alcohol blurring it out, I'm more bitch now.
Days, Vinny's PM. I got a critique in my head, but I'm interested in what you guys got to say before I say what I got to say. Hopefully it matches up. All right, we're going to start from the top. Joe, what's up?
Okay. I thought it was a very interesting dynamic. There was a funk aspect to it, which I love, and then there was these synth pads underneath you, which you don't necessarily hear a lot of. Sometimes you'll get in like dance music, but I thought they kind of nailed that. That sounded great. There's a part in the singing part right before the first rapping that is auto-tuned, but nothing wrong with auto-tune. If you're going to use auto-tune in an aesthetic way where you're obviously using auto-tune, do it that way. If you're going to use auto-tune in a hidden way where you're not going to hear the auto-tune at all, it's just going to help it stick to the track more, the pitch, use it that way. But there's this in-between where you're using it to correct your pitch and you can still hear it where it doesn't sound like, say, either ramp it up or lessen it to get that effect that you're going for with the auto-tune. The timbre and the rasp of the vocals when you're rapping is great. It's very unique, very exactly where you want it to be. It's like it's what will make your voice stand out from every other song. It's uniquely you, which I think is dope. I think towards the end of what we were listening to, there was a long stream of rapping of words that are probably very difficult to get out in a recording session, and it seemed like the intention was kind of missing towards the end. It was sort of just, it started to go a little bit flat, and the oomph and the intention fell out a little bit. So I would say just maybe redo that with more oomph and intention. I'm going to give it a 2. Potential is limitless for it, though.
Copy that. Dope. Joe with the 2. Fat Pipes, how you felt about that?
2. I did notice that little I don't know what to call it, twist at the first half, but then of course it carried along as it went, so I didn't really pay attention to it, but I would go back and adjust that. But yeah, I did feel myself trailing off as the rap kept going, but I still enjoyed the song. Mix was great, vocals were great, and I think that a 2.5 is warranted.
2.5. Fat Pipes. Copy that. Channel, what's up?
Yeah, man, Joe is just like my freaking spirit animal right now, man. Like, literally, I agree. And one of the things I was gonna say that Joe said as well is like this track has so much potential to me. You know, it has so much potential, and I feel like with the raps, and like you said, towards the end, like the second verse, it was almost as if like some words were like, it wasn't like completely noticeable like that, but it was like it was a rush a little bit, you know. And I feel like he could fall in the pocket more with the rap part, in my opinion. And then but the vocal part where he's singing, to me, you know, that was smooth. Like, I feel like he's more comfortable as a vocalist, or has more experience as a vocalist than a rapper. And that's the only critique I have for him, is just tighten them raps up, man. And that, you know, and maybe towards the second part, maybe, you know, do something a little different, maybe get a little bit more creative. I don't know. But that track definitely has mad potential. So I'm giving it a 2.
Copy that. Channel with the 2. I am on the same note as you. As soon as I heard him sing right in the beginning, my brain and my ears were ready for more of that. And then when he switched to the rap, it kind of threw me off a little bit. I felt like that could have been saved for maybe further along in the song to switch it up. It's like, oh, now he's rapping. But right when he started, I felt like that was the vibe, you know? But I still think it was dope. And a 2 is definitely warranted. Like, that's a good score. Makes sense. Shout out to Louis in the building. Appreciate the chat. We're already at 10K likes. You guys are going ham with the tapping. I appreciate that. And we're going to keep it moving. I hope everybody got AC, because it's getting hot in here. So take off. I was waiting for somebody to finish that.
A responsible amount of your clothes.
At least one article.
It was too hot for Channel. His internet just blew up.
We lost him.
All right. While Channel gets back in, we're going to queue up the next track. Let me see if I can get Channel back in real quick. That's going to happen. I notice on the real hot days, internet just gets all flaky. Even mine does too.
Yeah, I swiped up and it took me off, man.
All good. All right, so we're moving on to the next track. We got Skelly, Over You. Let's check it out. Appreciate everybody submitting on the Discord. I see you guys.
I'm not over you, and I know you want me to. Yeah, I want only you and face at night when I'm by myself. I want you with me. I just wanna know how you do it, yeah, yeah. Make me feel good when we do it, yeah, yeah. Show you a good time, gotta prove it, yeah, yeah. Cause you're the only one I want, you're the only one. I'm not over you, and I know you want me to, yeah. I want only you and only you. It's hard when you walk away. Sometimes I can feel my face at night when I'm by myself. I want you with me. I'm not over you, no, 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 no. I'm not over you, no, 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 no. Yeah,
Over you, Skelly. Joe, I got a question for you. Is that a scenario where you would use that phrase, get off the sofa?
I mean, yeah, it's tough because that one's like a summery vibe. It's supposed. I feel like you're supposed to be on a beach somewhere with that one, but the whole get off the couch thing isn't just about screaming. It's about like intentionality. So maybe, yeah, maybe.
Well, we're gonna start with you.
Okay, word. So I think maybe just to talk about the sticks and bricks of the whole thing is like there's live instruments all the way through it, except for the drums, which is a choice, and it's not necessarily wrong, or that doesn't sound bad, but I think maybe adding a live drum track or a live drum sound at least would make the whole thing a little bit more cohesive sounding, and layering would help the song as well. I think there was a little bit of a hollow. The guitars, like maybe layer the guitars into the chorus, layer the vocals into the chorus. And I know I heard you doubled the vocals in the chorus, and I heard that, but it didn't hit as hard as it could if you had maybe a few more layers. I would say layer the guitars and pan them right and left so that the vocal can stand out more just on its own. I think, maybe just the energy of it wasn't fully realized. I'm going to say 2 for me.
2? That's cool. Joe with the 2. Channel, what's up?
Yeah, when you have those guitars and you have a vocal, they're pretty much they're around the same frequency range. So definitely panning those could definitely help the vocal stand out more. And like Joe was saying, man, it is kind of tough because it's like a chill vibe. For me, I feel like maybe, I don't know, like it was like parts of it maybe been a little repetitive or something. It was something where it was just like, it didn't have to be a dramatic change, but something that, changed up a little bit in there, and I think it would have just gave it a little bit of extra that it needed. For me, it did do the job though for what it was supposed to do, so I could go with a 2 for that as well.
2, Channel. Fat Pipes, what's up?
2, it definitely had potential. I could definitely hear a lot. Well, it wasn't like anything distracting from the mix itself. It's just that, it did get repetitive at a lot of parts, and it just needed, like Channel said, something to give it a little more, because it's like he was kind of being safe with it, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with being safe. It's just, it was a little too safe. I feel like he could have definitely done a lot more if he didn't want to mess with the mix, the vocals, something. But otherwise, great track. 2.
Fat Pipes with the 2. All right, cool. That's what's up. All right. Yeah, I was vibing with it, but like that's the first thing that caught my attention was like it did feel mellow, but I felt like it could have had just a bit more energy, but still cool. And I'm always going to remember what you said, Joe.
Yeah.
Couch. I keep on saying sofa. One. Why do I keep on saying sofa?
It's just a more comfortable couch.
All right, we're diving into the Discord right now. So everybody who joined the Discord, I appreciate you guys. The playlist is about to reach 200 follows. So hopefully we can reach goal today. That'll be pretty awesome. That is people curated playlists, community curated playlists. Like we, as a collective, choose what goes on that playlist, and that's what makes it fire. We don't have no side entities telling us, you got to put this on the playlist. Here's a check. Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go into submissions right. What's up?
Check.
Yeah, right, exactly. So I can split it. I got to split it 4 ways. All right, here we go. So we're going into the submissions. We got Mike Blee, Cupid. Let's play it.
Waking up with the sun in your eyes, I hope you feel it to the day that you rise. I never wish no hate upon you, I just hope that you grow. I just want to
shout out to the chat.
I hope that you know you really need to find the kind of love you could let on. Sit back and enjoy the ride, you know this life ain't long. You got me climbing trees, yeah, my head in your canopy. If you thinking you winning, I'm trying to live me your fantasy. Yo, love like making music, keep on banging that drum. It don't matter where we go, I just hope that you come. Go and tell them who we met. She like, okay, Cupid, I love to hear you laugh. She like, okay, stupid, you see me tell no lie. I be credible guy, you are the angel of mine. I think you fell from the sky and landed right in my lap. And then you gave me a kiss, I saw a twinkle in eye. And then I made me a wish. Yo, get your hands up high. Now everybody two-step. Yo, you are a vessel, your body's a spaceship, we about to take lift. Yo, get your hands up high. Now everybody two-step. Yo, you are a vessel, your body's a spaceship, we about to take lift. Take lift, take lift. Yo, ha 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 ha. Your ass is amazing. Enough about all that. Yo, your ass be crazy. I double back on facts. I can't wait for some FaceTime. If you cool with that, then I hope you rate me. I think I went too far. Maybe that could be next time. Winding down on the island, eat at the finest restaurant. I love it when you smile. That's without question. I am not Jamaican, but me think we destined. And I am not a Rasta, but me think God blessed us. So teacher, please help me learn my lesson. I'll get down on my knees. Bet you didn't expect this. I showed you a bread and the sunset caressed. Yo, get your hands up.
Mike Blee, Cupid. We're going to start with Fat Pipes. How you felt about that?
Ooh, Cupid. Okay. When I was listening to the track, for some reason it reminded me of Kevin Little. Do y'all remember, what's the song called? Dang.
I know. No, is it Tempted to Touch?
He did Tempted to Touch too, I think. But no, he did the other one. Turn me on, turn me on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire song.
Yes. And for some reason, it just reminded me about like how he was also doing his vocals on that song. Because with Mike, he had like more of, he was doubling his vocals, which was great. I feel like if you kind of like, because it's kind of like labeled, it sounds like a dance track to me. So I just wish, like, this is just me personally, I just wish there was more like surround sound to get the full effect during the chorus, because I feel like the verse got a lot of it, but the chorus didn't get that much. And it kind of threw me off on the chorus because I wanted to bounce too, but I was like, it just needs something else to elevate it more, because it's a chorus. You want to sell the chorus more than the verse. So that was the thing for me. But otherwise, I give it a 2. It was a great track.
Copy that. Fat Pipes was the 2. That was a gem. Joe, how you felt about that?
I think this is a case of the artist progressing past the instruments he's using to make this song. I think this was a song that was recorded on a phone, it sounds like, and the quality of the musicianship is above a phone recording. The guy, whoever recorded this artist, he knows all the ins and outs of song recording. There was doubled vocals. There was, his cadence was dead on the beat. He knew exactly how to rap and how to songwrite, and the songwriting was there. I mean, it's everything you would need to make like a very professional sounding pop or reggaeton or whatever genre he would like to make song, except for the recording process. So I think the best thing that this guy could do is like just take the step. It's like he's a baseball player playing t-ball. He's got to just move up one, because this song is there, man. The songwriting is absolutely there. Plus, I noticed there was no intro, which is interesting, and then sometimes that's good. But even if you're going to go for a very short intro, like Pharrell does this thing where he does 4 beats before every song. So even if you're going to do something like that, it helps the song kind of set a mood before you come in with your vocals. I think that might help. But you know, it's an artistic choice. I'm going to give it a 2.
2. Yeah. Before we go to channel, like, I don't know, there's something about the drum pattern rhythm, because I was in depth in reggaeton, and Looney Tunes was like the main producers in 2005 or what the case may be. Channel, why you left? But I think it was confused on what it wanted to be. It was like clashing in trying to find its lane instrumentally, but it never, even the drum patterns, I didn't even understand the drum patterns a little bit. I was a little bit confused with that. But let me get Channel back in. So, yeah, my fault for cutting you off, Channel.
Nah, man, I'm listening too, cause shoot, I'm taking notes, man. And I like that gem by Joe, like the 4-beat, the intro part, like even if it's a 4-beat, I took the note on that one. So for me, like Fat Pass was saying, the chorus wasn't distinct enough for me. Like I feel like that part could have, like, it needs to stand out more. Whether you sing a melody or something on it, or whether you, even if you just are still just kind of sing song rapping it, that needed to stand out more. But the one part I was gonna say, which was funny to me, was the where he was like talking about her, and then he was like, all right, enough of all that, and then he was like, I had to double back on facts. That part made me laugh, so I like that. But I'm gonna give it a 2.
Copy that. Mike Blee, Cupid. Dope. All right, so before we move on, I see you, the boy Soul. If you're in the building and you're in the chat, you got 2 different songs in the music submissions. Real quick, if you're here, which one you want us to play? How You Feel or 11 p.m. in Temple? Let us know. We'll give you a second. We're cooling down. We have 15K likes. The stream has been cool. We've been playing good music. I'm pretty sure the playlist is going to be happy to update. Guaranteed. Let me see where we at, though. We're at 197 likes on the playlist. Is anybody in this chat going to help us reach 200 on the All Love playlist on Spotify? Can we get to 200 on this community playlist? That'll be fire. Somebody from the chat, let me know. I'm not going to even check again. If we get to 200, let us know in the chat, and we'll celebrate with some sound effects. All right. So, did he tap in and let us know? Urban J was good. I feel like that open air, I need in between music, but I can't cue that fast enough. All right, hold on.
You want me to hum?
I know, right? Every time I... Oh, don't worry. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'll play some of my music eventually in the near future.
Well, while that's...
No,
while that's happening... While that's happening, I actually had a question for you, Rambo.
What's up?
How did you get the name Rambo? I need the origin story.
The origin story?
Who got beat up?
It's a long story. My uncle and my father. My father's an Army veteran, and when they had me, I guess First Blood was out. It was popular, and my uncle was like, "That's not little. That's Rambo." And then ever since birth, that's been my name.
Yo, that's crazy. First Blood. Are you the firstborn?
No, I'm not. I'm the second. Shout out to my sister. I know she's in the building. She's an artist. A lot of my siblings got like raw talent. I'm the only one that's like, I'll listen to your talent. I'll help you push it.
Dude, the world
that's essential. That's essential.
No, it's very essential.
Very.
But you were the first son, so yeah, First Blood Rambo. Okay, it makes sense, man.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
That's what it is. But we're gonna move on. Louis laughing in the chat. Oh, I'm done. Yeah, shout out to Channel. He got the radio show I'm gonna hook him up with a couple of episodes so that they could start playing that on the K&D radio. Let's move on to the next track real quick because he didn't ever said nothing in the comments. So I'm just gonna play "How You Feel," The Boy's Soul. Well, I guess the track is Manny. All right, let's check it out.
You know you got somebody either giving you shit or giving into your shit. Shit, be grateful because y'all motherfuckers look into a sicko's eyes. Tell him how you feel tonight.
Yeah. Tell me how you feel about. Tell me how you feel about me and you. Fuck all that word of mouth. There's no telling what you be going through. Baby, let me hold you down. We can take it slow, yeah, chopped and screwed. So tell me how you feel about. Tell me how you feel. Hey, we've been cooling for a while, about a year. Hope you trust your heart and don't listen to your peers. Got the type of love that make you wanna disappear. Could give a fuck about the world as long as you're here. I'm a whole soul, we can work it out. She like typo. I said what I said, now there ain't a typo. She with me wherever I go, oh yeah. I know you need this love, yeah. No, I'm not tryna rush, yeah. When I fall hard, yeah. Just tell me what you think about us, yeah. Tell me how you feel about. Tell me how you feel about me and you. Fuck all that word of mouth. There's no telling what you be going through. Baby, let me hold you down. We can take it slow, yeah, chopped and screwed. So tell me how you feel about.
How You Feel, Manny. Submitted by The Boy's Soul. Start with Fat Pipes.
Okay, very wavy. I like the waviness of the track. I had to put my earphones in or push my headphones in because I feel like it was taken away from the track, but I liked it. I liked the production for sure. The vocals were great, and I can't find the other word I was thinking of, but it's okay. It just once again had to do with the vocals were crisp, but I feel like towards the chorus there was a little bit of overpower, like a little bit, but nothing like that took away from the track. But that was about it. So I give it a 2.5.
Give it a 2.5. Okay. Joe, what's up, Joe?
I think it felt a little washed out to me. The combination of the whispery sort of vocals with the reverb on there, the wetness of the reverb it made maybe the clarity a little bit less than what it could have been. It had a bit of a Drake vibe as far as the cadence and the timbre and the sound of your voice, which is cool, and that's a cool thing to go for. But you notice with Drake, when he does that sort of whisper, cool guy vibe voice thing, he's completely supporting his vocals with his diaphragm. It's like you can be quiet and be like right in someone's eardrum. Like it's not about being quiet and whispering. You can be quiet and everything is crisp and clear. And I think that maybe more progressing towards that will help this sort of. If you're going to make more music like this, that would be a good way to go.
Copy that.
So yeah, I would say two for me.
2. You spoiling us with the critiques, man. You need to start doing this, Joe.
I'm gonna.
You need your own show. Seriously.
You'll see me out here at some point.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Channel, what's
Joe's,
up, Channel?
Joe's dope, man. Salute to Joe.
Thanks,
salute
man.
the Fat Pipe Show. Y'all all dope. I what's it called? It reminds me of, I don't know if y'all like know of the group named Sonder with the guy Bryant something. I can't remember his last name, but that vibe kind of reminds me of that. It seems like he was in that pocket. I do agree with Joe where I don't know if muddy would be the word to describe how like them trying to be too ambient was for me. But you know, it was a cool vibe. It was laid back. It was chill. I give it like a 2.
2. Copy that. Cool. All right, so that was Manny. How you feel overall? Everybody was
Bag of
giving it
dog
like
food?
a 2. Who's that, Joe? What?
Dope is a bag of dog food, which is one of the highest compliments I've ever
What
received.
is
Really
this?
appreciate you out there.
I'm
Dog food's
done.
dope, bro.
Dog
Fuck with
food
dog.
is dope. My dog's probably hungry right now. I gotta hook her up.
Yeah,
Shout out
see
to
how excited
Sasha
they are for
Bear.
the food?
Sasha Bear started her own TikTok, and she got 1,000 followers faster than me.
Ooh.
Beagle, beautiful beagle.
She needs to come on here and critique. I feel like she's got some gems.
She got some gems. She got some gems. Shout out to my producer. Like, she's going in the Discord telling everybody, hey, what are you doing? And we going ham with a lot of people submitting. And I'm just like, But we're going to go back into Spotify real quick. We got Start Over, Amber Simone. Let's check it out.
Can we just start over again? Would you hold me again? Can we just start over again? Would you hold me again? I just touched down, meet me on Fairfax. Matter of fact, going heads in that address. Something about you was so far from average. Been a few months, but I still can't get past it. You've been heavy on my mind lately. I hate how we ended the last February. Can't get you out of my brain and it scares me. I try hard to forget, but my heart won't let me. Ain't no, I don't want this to end. Can we just start over again? Over again? Would you hold me again? Hold me again? You know I want this for real, no pretend. But if it's the end, can we just start over again? Over again? Would you hold me again? Ooh, man, pick up so we get so high. Let's link up at the Hollywood sign. I heard the Roscoe stays open till 9. You got a nights and a good time online. I know we weren't perfect, but every memory you have of me was worth it. I want my heart on my sleeve for you to see. I try hard to forget, but my heart won't let me. I don't want this to end. Can we just start over again? Over again? Would you hold me again? You know I want this for real, no pretend. But if it's the end, can we just start over again? Over again? Would you hold me again? Hold me again?
Start Over, Amber Simone. She said the Roscoe's is open at 9. Joe would know about that because he's in Cali.
Yeah, I heard that. I appreciate the LA references.
Yeah. Miss Roscoe's, man. Jealous. I'm jealous. So we'll start from the top. Channel, how you felt about that?
Yo, when before you cut it off, like sound like they sound like they was about to really start going for us. Like, yo, riffing a lot. I love that you can tell the vocalist is really feeling the song. They're really feeling what they're saying. In my opinion, I don't really have much bad to say about that track, like any critique rather. I don't have anything bad to say about it, so I'm giving it a 2.5.
Channel with the 2.5. The chat agrees with you. We got 3s across the board. Somebody said vocal is amazing. All right, Giselle, Joe, how you felt about that?
I mean, the vocal is unbelievable. There was just this sense of emotion in it. That's, that you don't get that even on the radio. You know, like there's a lot. Every other song is just like they're phoning it in, but that, it's feeling a little emotional. I don't mind saying that it was good. It was very good. Good job. There was no intro for that either, but the difference is they started that song with a chorus, which is something we haven't heard yet tonight, which is a very interesting way to start a song. It's like you get an extra chorus, which is everyone's favorite part to sing in the song, which is great. And it acts as a calling card at the beginning of the song. You know exactly what song it is as soon as it starts. And if you're not going to have an intro, starting with the chorus might be a great thing for you to do. Maybe that, think about that, everybody. Also, there's ad-libs. There's beautiful background ad-libs that are almost just like throwaway ad-libs that are so tucked in the back vocal, but so gorgeous that like it would, not that they were tucked in a bad way, like the mix was bad. It was a beautiful mix, but the ad-libs itself were sung so perfectly. I just couldn't help but say something about it. They sounded incredible. That was great. I give it a 3.
Joe with the 3. Woo! Joe, you gave anything a 3 today?
That was my second 3. The first one got a 3 too.
Okay, copy that. Yeah. Wow. Fat Pipes, what's up?
No notes, 3.
She said she cruising on this one. That was good. That was a 3. So that was Amber Simone, Start Over. That joint was fire. We're going to move on. But before we move on, I just want to say...
Thank you. Far too kind.
For everybody in the chat tapping the screen, we reached 20K. You guys are awesome for that. Like, thank you. Like, seriously. We out here sweating, listening to music. Slightly uncomfortable, but the music's what it's making. And you guys are, you're making my day so much better, I swear. Trying to do this without extra hosts is the most weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even got words for it. It's just boring.
Yeah, it's more of a conversation.
Yeah.
It's more dynamic.
It's more dynamic. And, you know, since I'm a bland dude, when I add these seasonings, see these seasonings? It makes the pot so much richer. And I appreciate you guys. So, don't, you know what I'm saying? I see you guys going ham with me, but, you know, appreciate them as well. If y'all want to go ham with them, I appreciate that. And I don't know what I did with this temperature thing. I thought I was just making a joke with that, you know, because it's hot. But we at 4 already. That's pretty cool. I don't know what that does, but, you know, TikTok need to do some sound effects because I'm over here running the board for them. I'm doing their job for them. Now you made me miss Peter for some reason. I miss Peter now.
That's the solid sound.
That's the solid sound. All right, so let's jump into music submissions. We're going to go random. We're going to go right here. Rob the Rob. Overthinker. We're not going to overthink this, and we're going to do Overthinker. Let's do it. And the cover art is hot. Coming in. Ready? Bye. Rob the Rob, Overthinker, instrumental. I was vibing. That was vibey. We're going to start with Fat Pipes.
All right. Instrumental, so already great. So you have to focus more on the track. And I think he did an amazing job. I really loved the unison of the song, if that's the right word. Like, it's the same surface, but then there's levels to it. And it's just, so sweet. So sweet. I give it a 3.
Fat Pipes with the 3. Joe. What's up, Joe?
I appreciate the difference of it. I wrote down here that it sounds like drum and bass meets lo-fi, which is not a genre that I've heard
Facts.
Yes, and I used to listen to drum and bass, but that hasn't been around for like a very long time. I haven't heard anything drum and bass in like a decade. So to bring that back and add this new lo-fi sort of element to it, which was the synths and everything in the background, I think that's a great. It's a great way to mix two genres. It sounded very good to me. I don't know if this is the type of genre like if this is an instrumental that is looking for a vocal, or if this is just the type of genre that is just strictly instrumental. But I enjoyed listening to it as it was. So I'm gonna give it a 2.5, 2.5.
2.5. Joe. Hey, the cover art kind of seems like it's one of those do your homework playlist type things. I wish I could show it to you guys. It's pretty cool. Channel, what's up, Channel? You in there?
Yeah, I got a delay, but I'm still go ahead and give my critique. Yeah, can you hear me?
Copy that.
Okay, so I like how it started out with the intro because I didn't expect it to even go there, so it dropped crazy, and it was really dope. And then I like how it switched up. I don't know if it was like every 4 bars or whatever, but it switched up. They had the arpeggios running, and they even changed like the type of synth that was running different arpeggios, and I like that too, man. And I'm into that kind of stuff. Somebody to check out for you, Joe, if you like that kind of a vibe, is I think Next Ski or Net Sky. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
Channel with the 2.5. First instrumental of the stream. Good numbers, good vibe. I was feeling it, honestly. All right, so we're gonna move on. Boop, 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 boop. We got, how we looking in time? 9:23. All right, we're not doing bad. We got Joven Murders, Broken. Let's check it out.
Yeah. This kid beat. Joven Murders. Give me what I want, make her speak to your mind. Anything you want, girl, I go do for you. I know they play pass a little bum girl. I would do anything for my baby, yeah. Best know you come from boys, now me can't hold you. For the shame me you. See the way I give you my heart and you stamp on it. For the shame me you. Best know you come from boys, now me can't hold you. For the shame me you. Best know you come from boys. For the shame you. See the way I give you my heart and you stamp on it. For the shame you. Best know you come from boys. For the shame you. Yeah. See the way I'm broken, yeah. See the way I'm broken, yeah. See the way she finish me, yeah. See the way she finish me, yeah. See the way I'm broken, yeah. See the way I'm broken, yeah. See the way she finish me, yeah. See the way she finish me, yeah. Can you tell me about love? Is it about the test? Is it about the sweet talk sentences? Come me to us, you everything get freaky. Mami gina you, mama kuma mami pipi. I did a good bassy, she did me dirty. Or see your pesica, so she want an allergy. Whatever you do, see this matter no could break me. Or just really love only judge.
Broken, Joven Murders. Afro beats, right, Fat Pipe? Afro beats? All right, so we're going to start from the bottom. Danny, what's up?
Very traditional Afrobeats. As you can see, I'm repping my country as usual. And I don't have Peter to fight with. But this time I'm taking a little bit of a Peter approach. It was a very traditional Afrobeat song, like down to the mix. Like if you want a textbook Afrobeats, that's it. Like in terms of West Coast Africa. Mm-hmm. But it was... I feel like at some points the mix did bother me a little bit, just a little bit. And the chorus fell like a few times, and because like it was so traditional, it wasn't doing a lot to keep me going. So for that's once again personal, But I mean, it was noticeable enough whereby like I feel like if someone really is paying attention, they could get lost in the mix and not enjoy it as much. So I give it a 2. It's a solid track though. I give it a 2 though.
Copy that with the 2. Joe, what's up?
I think it's a good, solid demo sort of to use as like a proof of talent. You know, it's like it's recorded in a way that it's going to need another recording before you put it out probably. I think. I mean, I don't know enough about the traditional mix of Afrobeats to be like, oh, well, this should be mixed this way, this should be mixed that way. I'm not really sure. But I think it's a good starting point for a demo. I think you can give this to a producer and be like, hey, this is where I want to go. So in that way, solid, really good work. I think you have really good melody instincts. It's like you kept it interesting with the melody, which is... I mean, that's a lot of what songwriting is, which is great. It's good to have those instincts, which means I think you got a good road ahead of you. I'm going to give it a 2. I'm going to give it 2.
Copy that, Joe, with the 2. Channel, what's up?
Yeah, I like the cadence. I like the melody. Mix seemed cool for me. What's it called? And some of the lyrics is wild. Like if I heard it right, some of the lyrics in there was wild. You see Fat Pipes. I think she agrees. So yeah, I'll definitely give it a 2. I'm not sure. Like I don't think it, in that type of genre, I'm not sure if it should really have too many switch ups or anything like that. I just felt like it was kind of a chill vibe and. That was really y'all, so I'll give it a 2.
Channel with the 2. Shout out to my mod. My mod gotta work hard. Yeah, my mod's like, the songs are picked at random. Appreciate my queen. That's what's up. Let's see. The songs are picked at random. If I had a generator, it would be more fair. Like if I could show the generator right here and press a little button, bing, then you can't complain. It's a generator. It's a generator. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna do something special right now. Hope my hosts are ready for this special segment I like to call Can You Name the Artist? So we're not going to say the artist's name. We're not going to say anything. And we're going to leave it up to you guys to try to figure out chat. If you could avoid looking at the chat, that would be awesome. Are you guys ready? Let me know, Channel and Fat Pipes and Joe. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I guess so.
Can you name that artist?
Oh, okay, sound effects.
All right. Here we go. We're going to play this song right now. Let's do it.
Magic.
It's kind of hard to describe the way that you hypnotize and left me spellbound. I can certainly see that there's a place in between heaven and hell now. As soon as you had hold of me, I lost control of me. Oh, you stole my heart and soul totally. And every time you come around, I fall further down. Don't leave from the start, there's no hope for me. I think I'm done with dancing all around it. It's pointless, not a doubt it. No two ways about it. You've got me spellbound. Once our worlds collided, there's no sense trying to fight it. No way I can hide it. You got me spellbound. Seems like you enjoy keeping me paranoid. Got me looking over my shoulder. Guess I'm pretty lucky. You only wanna love me, at least according to anyone who knows ya. As soon as you had hold of me, I lost control of me. Oh, you stole
Fat Pipe, you smiling too much, so we're not gonna start with you, Fat Pipes. We're not starting with you. Shout out to Way Ani in the building. She had that track called Mr. Montgomery that was flaming hot. It's on the top of the playlist. If you follow the All Love playlist, listen to that song ASAP. Let's get back to the show. Now, hold on. We're going to start with Channel. Name that artist.
Oh, man. Scratching my head. The spellbound part, it sounds so familiar. But I have nothing, man. I can't even go to the audience, you know. Audience, y'all gonna have to help me out. But all I can say was fire. It was fire.
So we got it was fire. We got a no answer, but it's all good. All right, so we're gonna move on to Joe. Name that artist.
That was either Tevin Campbell, or it was the fourth Jonas brother that nobody knows their name. I'm not 100%.
Is that your final answer?
I'm gonna submit both answers. Yes.
No, I'm sorry. That's incorrect. Now we got Fat Pipes. Fat Pipes has been smiling a lot. I'm worried. What's your thoughts, Fat Pipes? Who is that?
Well, I've really spellbound myself lately. It sounds like someone I've heard before. Someone who I might have just seen today, actually. I can't think of the name though.
You can't think of the name?
I'm joking.
What's the name?
Should I say it?
Yes, say it.
Okay, it's Joe.
Oh wow! How did you know it was me?
It is Joe.
Yo.
No, Joe, you don't understand. You took our larynx out of our throats that day when we heard your song.
Yeah, that was probably the best review I've ever gotten for this song, to be honest.
Yeah, Spellbound was. You came in last minute, and it was like, I'm so happy I played. I was like, am I gonna play this? Then we played it, and that just blew up the show. It stole the show, and it was awesome. Shout out to Joe.
You have a propensity for pop songs, which I got lucky with.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody likes pop, but you were like, you literally said right before I submitted, you're like, well, I like pop, and I was like, okay, he's the one reviewer that I might have a shot in pressing.
Well, it was like she had no idea, but boom, it's Joe.
Yeah, thank you.
Bruh, amazing, man. Amazing. That's not even because you're a panelist, man. Like you got off the couch, boy. Yeah. you jumped off the couch on that joint, yo.
Yep.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I recorded that in 2020 when we were all locked in our bedrooms or houses or whatever, and I built a vocal booth in my bedroom, and you just stayed in there for like weeks, and then they got that one out of it.
I'm just trying to figure out how you even gathered that energy. Like, I'm listening to you now, and there's some artists, which it just a coincidence that Way's in there, where she would talk, and she would sound different when she sings, and it's crazy, like how you guys could do that. Like, you know, I only sound linear. This is how I sound when I sing, when I rap, when I do everything. This is how I sound.
Yeah, people have always said that I don't sound like I don't talk like I sing, or like they say, like you don't look like you sound, and not really sure how to take that. That's definitely both an insult and a compliment somehow. I don't know which one they're insulting.
Well, you heard it here. That was Spellbound. That will be on the playlist. And you guys got time for a few more tracks? How we looking?
Definitely.
You guys let me know.
I'm down.
I'm good to go.
Woo!
Shots fired! Shots fired!
You heard it. We're going to continue on. You thought it was over. It's not over.
You are now listening to the Rambo Let's Work Network.
Rambo, let's work. Promoted
What up,
by
Andre?
K&D Radio. Joe, how do you pronounce your last name correctly? I think I've been saying it wrong.
Vivona, everybody does. I've been getting Vivionas. I've been getting Vivanos. It's Vivona.
Vivona. Joe Vivona.
Yes.
Cool. I wanted to clarify that. I literally not gonna lie to you. I'm a forgetful person. Vivona, because I didn't look at that A at the end, and for some reason I made it an O. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
All right. Back on the submissions channel. If you just tune in, this is the Rambo Let's Work show. This is a show. This is a show. This is crazy. Now, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Yeah, no, seriously, like, this is awesome. Thank you shout out to Channel JAMIL, shout out to Joe, shout out to Fat Pipes, amazing co-hosts, basically hosts, and shout out to the people going ham in the chat. They already know what's up, the heat wave. Every time I wipe my face, I'm getting that heat wave on the top. I'm like, oh, he's doing that on purpose. I see what he's doing. 30K likes, like, wow. You guys are going ham with the screen. We appreciate you guys. It was a song right here. Okay, so we got How. Let's see. How You Are Not Goliath. Let's open this one up and check it out. Okay, hold on. Maybe I gotta unplug and plug again. Give me 1 second. The iPad was like, nope. All right, let's try it again. Nope, that's playing the wrong song. I guess it wants. We're gonna go with the flow.
I like that song too.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the flow. 6 Speed by Chronic. This is forced magic. We're just gonna go with it. So 6 Speed by Chronic.
Yeah, 6 speed rolling down the highway, middle fingers to the shoulder. Too young to give him no fuss, no, I ain't got none to give him, don't hold her. Stay motivated, I'm grinding, man, been on top where I be going. Try to stop me, man, but just hold up. Try to talk to man, but can't hold up. They be on my phone, no move to talk, got bigger things where I'm going. They be moving different, I'm moving different, keep it on me, cause you never know it. Niggas faking, hating, hope you never make it. They just mad they never gon' show up. They just mad they never gon' blow up. They just mad they never gon' go up. I've been on alone, but I kept my zone to invest just to say hold up. Now I see it different, my mind be shifting, I'm hoping I'll blow over. I got people who done be counting on me, little pack, I pray that we go up. Pray the pack will never gon' fall up. Yeah. Pray the pack will always go rolling down the highway, middle fingers to the shoulder. Too young to give him no fuss, no, I ain't got none to give him, don't hold up. Stay motivated, I'm grinding, man, been on top where I be going. Try to stop me, man, but just hold up. Try to talk to man, but can't hold up.
6 Speed by Chronic. That was magic. That just happened automatically. We'll start with Channel. What's up, Channel? How you felt about that?
Number one, I like the title.
I like the title. Yeah, I like the title. 6 Speed
rolling. That was dope. That was creative. Only critique I could give right here is like the layers. I just wish they were like a little bit more in pocket. But I also know like that's part of the aesthetic sometimes that people go for with that. What I also really liked was the way the beat came in and then how the drums kind of drop off and then the what's it called, the vocal pads or whatever, they come back, and that was dope. And I don't know if that artist is in here. I heard that he has it on him. You know, I hope you don't have to use it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, it's, you know what I'm saying? I pray that you never have to use it, man. And I just hope that you could just continue 6 Speed rolling down a highway, man. So we're gonna give you a 2 for sure.
Channel with the 2. Somebody said, "Notice me, Papi Rambo," on the Discord. That might be the next track because I noticed it. Joe, what's up?
I think that song it needed a switch up, but it's not really fair to say because we didn't hear the whole song, so it's possible that the next verse or the chorus there is going to have the switch up that it needed. It's just like that melody that you're hitting is sick, but it's established, and you've established it through the entire verse. It might be good to go half that verse, that first verse, as like the melody that you established, and then in the second half maybe change it up some other way. Just like explore what other timbres or what other quality you can get out of your voice to kind of just make it interesting on the listener.
Mhm.
But that being said, I didn't hear the whole song, so it's possible that happens later on. I'm going to say 2 with a very high ceiling for the potential.
Copy that. Joe with the 2. Fat Pipes, what's up?
I definitely agree with Joe's sentiment. 2. I know he was going for the UK type, tap, 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 tap. And so I knew where he was trying to go with it, but once again, we didn't hear the rest, so I feel like there definitely could have been more because you saw how you kind of played with the intro, so I was hoping that there would be some more coming forward. But, we didn't get that whole thing, so I'm going to put that at 2 just because, I would love to hear more from this artist. I really think that he knows how to, rework what he wants to add in his production, make it sound good.
Copy that. So that was Chronic 6-speed rolling. All right, so we're going to jump in the music submissions. I mean, all the information is there, so if you tapping in, we appreciate you. For some reason, I need to get my vibe back up. I think I'm flustered because of the Notice Me Poppy thing. Got me all flustered. I'm like, should I play that? I'm worried. All right, but we're going to play that. Do Over, Indigo. Let's check it out. Hopefully my phone doesn't act up. There we go. Appreciate that, man. Soda City said these are the best reviews on TikTok. Oops. We're gonna go back to the song after
You had
this
to stop.
commercial.
You had to stop it for that. You had to stop the live for that real quick. Give props to Tachi.
We started off as homies, never switched it up and never folded. You know that I'll always be your lady. Come so far and nothing gonna change it. My loyalty runs deep, baby. If you had to do it over, would you still be down for me? If you had to do it again, would it come from the heart or is it all just pretend? If you had to do it over, would you still be here for me? If you had to do it over, save your love for me, take the time you need. Oh yeah, this ain't gotta be a perfect harmony. As long as it's you and me, you ain't gotta run for me. I just want your company. I know you're the one for me. No, no, no. You just need some love from me. I just need you under me, but no one above for me. No, no.
Indigo, Do Over. Who wants to start this off?
Start.
All right.
All right. I was going to say beautiful voice. I think we all kind of know who she sounds like, which is a good thing. I think you sound like an Ariana type. I think that the difference is there is a little bit of autotune on your voice, and I don't think it's necessary. I don't think that your voice needs to sound like it's autotune. I think it sounds, you got a beautiful voice. I think you should just take it off completely and make it sound like more of a I don't know, like in live in the rooms type of track, because the 808 that you have is not necessarily in the most pleasing place as far as sonically. I think that it's sort of overlapping with a lot of the mid-range stuff, and I think if you kind of got it down where it was needed to be and maybe supported it with some more of a bass or more of a kick so it's more of a punch, I think it would do a lot to expand the vocal or the tonal quality of the song. And I think that would be helpful. But vocals are there. I think,
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think the only problem I have with it would be the low end, but very good song, very good writing. I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
2.5, Joe. Move up to Channel. What's up, Channel? How you felt about that?
Yo, that was a you were definitely correct on that 808 part, man. I really liked the track, man. I thought it was dope. I liked the vibe. And I forgot this is the way I was gonna start that, because she said she loyal. I'm like, I like loyalty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who doesn't like loyalty. Like, she gets a 3 for loyalty. But what's it called? It also reminds me of like this other track. It's a throwback joint. And that was a jam back then, man. I give it a 2.5. And I do agree, the auto tune, especially towards, I think it was the second part of it, I started hearing it more. She did, like, that artist did not need that much of it on that part. I agree, man. So, but for me, yeah, I'm giving that a 2.5, man. I rock with it.
Copy that. Channel with the 2.5. Fat Pipes. How you felt about that?
I definitely agree with that. I thought it was my headphones for a second with the mix, but I guess it wasn't. It did need a little more support. But otherwise, like, we can all agree the vocals are just amazing. Like, Indigo's an amazing artist. The attitude didn't bother me that much. I just, I do agree though that she didn't need it. I mean, she's just a great enough vocalist that she didn't need it. But I give it a 2.5. It's a solid listen. It's really like a nice slow jam track, and it just hits the right notes.
Copy that. That was Indigo, Do Over. Yeah, I felt the same way. Like, the vocal was there. The instrumental, the low end, wasn't there for me. I think, am I wrong to say that the 808s were phasing? Or there was something like...
They definitely were.
Phasing. Yeah, with the pads and the rest of the instrumentals.
I don't know if it was stylistic, though, so that's why I didn't say anything. I didn't know if it was just like a choice.
True. Copy that. Now, let's see. Wow, there was a sound effect that TikTok did because we reached this temperature rise and go. Because they see me sweating. I didn't press the button. It did some ding. That was cool. That never happened before. So shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody on the live. We pushing 9:49, so we got time for what? Say like 2 more if y'all with it?
I'm with it.
All right, cool. Nobody else is sweating. Why am I the only one that's sweating here?
Because my AC turned up. I'm sorry. I would give you some but like, that's why you always hear noise in the background. It's blasting over here.
Oh, okay. Now I feel that. Man. Woo. It's a sauna in here. All right. I know I tried to play How. You Are Not Goliath. We're going to try it again. Let's see if I can play it. Okay, there you go. How You Are Not Goliath. Well, this is Lost to the Lonesome.
Ghost in the town, how was you? I don't like being alone with the walls and darkness house with you. I don't like being alone with people in rooms screaming their hymns. I don't like being alone with the empty space.
How? We're gonna start with Channel. How are you feeling about that, Channel?
For some reason, he's gonna start with me. But yeah, man, I couldn't. So I'll start with this one thing. I like the part as far as them trying to be ambient with the vocal, having that like wall of sound type of sound. They didn't like pull it off for me, and it was really hard to hear the vocal. So it was hard for me to really make out what they were saying. But whatever they were saying, it seemed to be repetitive. So it was like no change up, and it seemed like really repetitive. I gotta go with a 1, man.
Copy that. Channel with the 1, which is okay.
1 means okay.
1 means okay. Joe, what's up, Joe?
A couple of pointers maybe that you might help take the song to where you want it to be. I think the drum track could use some humanization. It's a little bit not repetitive. I mean, drums can be repetitive, but it's locked to the grid, which makes it sound robotic and doesn't make it. And even though you're using live drums, it's like it doesn't sound live because it's so locked to the grid. So humanize the drum beats, maybe throw in different hits on the snares, so that'll make it sound more live. The vocals, yeah, I agree with Channel. They were washed out. They were, I think you were trying to paint a picture, and I think you did achieve that painting of the picture that you're going for, which is like solitude and like far away, and I think that's good. I think that to try to do that with a mix is difficult, so I think that's good that you were trying to paint a picture, but the reverb on the vocals made it completely unintelligible. He couldn't hear he couldn't really tell what you were trying to say, so try to lessen that by a lot, and also EQ just specifically the reverb, so take out all of the low end of the reverb and have it just live within the vocal range of the EQ, which is like 2K to 4K, something like that, and then way down, and that'll help the rest of the instrumentation not get lost in that reverb. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Copy that. Joe with the 2. Fat Pipes, what's up?
All right, it's a 2 for me too, and I finally figured out the song that Goliath, if you're still in the chat, I want you, if you've heard the song, great, but I want you to listen back to What Once Was by Hers, because I can see that's the kind of vibe you're going with your song. There's that ambiance, the surround sound, but the vocals aren't drowned out by the instruments. You have to dial it back a little bit, because I could hear what you were going for, and that's the thing. I took myself out of the mix that you had then and listened to the potential, and that's why I'm like, you have to listen to Hers. If you listen to Hers, you'll understand what I'm talking about, because that definitely encapsulates what you're going for. That melancholy, night drive, loneliness feel, and it's in there. It just needs a little bit of help, lowering the mix, raising your vocals, adding the reverb, but not overselling it, because it was to the point where it was a little crunchy. And sometimes we don't want crunchy. We want it to just be soft and flow. But otherwise, I can't wait for you to like go back in and like make it sound like crisp, because it sounds like a really great track.
How was an official release, but I like how you can actually re-release tracks. You know, if he could literally pull that, work it out, you know, get the clarity more in there, and then maybe have a re-release in a couple months down the road where it's just like brand new to everybody else. And that's one of my pet peeves with people that think that once they release and it just doesn't resonate with nobody, it's over. Then the artist depression settles in, then you question yourself, and then, you know, you're going through this notion that was one and done. When people have re-released songs years from the date they released it, and it was just at the right time when they re-released it, and it just tracked. So everything you got can be reworked, reused. Everything in music's recyclable. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It all comes back.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sounded smart. Yay!
Dude, that was inspirational.
Thank you, man. I try from time. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let's go. All right. So it's up to you guys. We got. I guess you judge it by the song title of what y'all want to play next. We got Need to Know or Pull Up. We'll take a vote. Channel.
Pull Up.
Channel chose Pull Up. Joe.
Yes, I'm so glad I went second on this. I'm going to go Need to Know.
All right, Need to Know. Tiebreaker.
Yikes.
Fat Pipe.
No.
We got Need to Know. I need to know if we need to pull up.
Fat Pipes Need to Know.
What are we playing, Fat Pipes?
Y'all shouldn't have done this to me. Okay, hold on.
Come on, Fat Pipes, you got this. We're just waiting. You got this. Pull up or
Pull
need
up.
to know.
Pull
All
up.
right, pull up.
Pull up.
All right.
Fat Pipes want him to pull up.
All right, so that's Ritzy. Pull up. That's what we playing. Let's do it.
Hey, I'ma text her, she gon' pull up. Hey, all these fakes are getting stood up. Hey, feeling gang and put your hood up. Hey, Golden Ramsay with the cook up. Hey, pull up, pull up, pull 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 up. Catch you if you late. Acting sketchy, I'm a trace. Really hungry, haven't ate. I take your daughter on a date. Getting harder by the day. I'm not a starter by the way. Next in line, you gotta wait. If you want me, gotta pay. Please don't disrespect the game. Please don't disrespect the vision. Paradise is how we live. And lame just stayed in their division. Ballin' like my name was Messi. Shooter always in position. Point me to the competition. I'm a 10 and you didn't listen. Roll my weed, my bitches bitchin'. All the haters out here trippin'. Never scared of something different. Anyway, let's get it, dog. All my squad is here on call. All my people here is with it. Right here, man, is trippin' on me. Cause they know I'm about to hit it. I'ma text her, she gon' pull up. Hey, all these fakes are getting stood up. Hey, feeling gang and put your hood up. Hey, Golden Ramsay with the cook up. Hey, pull up, pull up, pull up. Hey, pull up, pull up, pull up. Hey, pull up, pull up, pull up. Hey, pull up, hey.
Pull up. Ritzy. Kind of refreshing because we've been hearing other genres for a while. So that thump, on these headphones I appreciated that. We're gonna start with channel. You chose Pull Up.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be the reason you chose me. Yo, the hook, even though it's repetitive, every time they have every time there's a hook like that and it has the short delay and stuff like that with it, it's almost like it hypnotizes you to put your hand up and just nod your head. That was dope, man. I love the energy. Yeah, I love the energy. I did like the mix, even if there were some parts that might be harsh in there. I like the mix on there. It was really, it just hit hard, and for what that song was, I believe it got the job done. Like what they were going for, I believe they succeeded in, and I'll give it a solid 2.
Solid 2 by channel. Joe, what's up, Joe?
I think that in the second, maybe it was the second verse, going into that chorus, there was a clear distinction between the energy of the vocal in the verse and the energy of the vocal in the chorus. And it felt like chorus turned up a lot, like turned the notches on the energy. Mm-hmm. And I think if you can keep that energy through the entire verse, it's going to translate a lot better, and it's going to translate to the listener a lot better. Just random little thing that might help. I was taught the way to support your breath or your diaphragm is you get a straw and you blow out of the straw as hard as you can, and all that breath is coming from your diaphragm. You have to support it with your abs basically, or you won't be able to blow out. So you blow out as hard as you can, take the straw out, and however fast the air is coming out of your mouth is how fast it should come out when you're rapping or singing or whatever. It's like that level of intensity can still come out as rapping or singing or whatever it is, but it just helps you get the energy where it needs to be. So maybe that'll help if you're looking for a tip. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Yo, I think that needed a sound effect. I'm sorry, that was like an extra.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, do we have a straw over here? Like, I wish I had a straw, because I take a straw, right? I'm just trying to figure out what you're saying. My diaphragm, tighten up my diaphragm.
Yeah, well,
you said
the whole point of it is you can't blow out of a straw unless your lungs and your diaphragm are supporting your breath. So it just kind of makes you feel what that would be like through using the straw. And then you take the straw away, and you have this big presence and loud, not necessarily loud, but it's supported.
All right, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah,
I got it on the live, so I'm gonna run this back, and I'm gonna be like, if I find my sound, it's because of you, Joe.
Yeah, dude, it's a good little trick.
Cool. So where we at? I got lost for a second. We at Fat Pipes, right?
Fat Pipes?
Yeah, me.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I remember the straw thing. Oh Lord, that took me back. But I was loving the track. I just feel like I was feeling the energy thing too. Like the chorus, I felt like could have really carried more with a little more energy. But no, I understand going forward, going for like the mellow but hype like type of soundtrack. But I feel like the pull up could have really benefited from like you like jumping a little bit and getting yourself a little bit hype. I was feeling a little get off the couch moment there because I was like, come on, like just pull up, like you can just like you're saying, pull it from the diaphragm, just pull up, so that's like more crisp and more so that people are like, yes, I do want to pull up. Where's the nearest whip?
Exactly.
I wasn't there yet. I was feeling myself getting there, but I was just missing that little oomph. It's in there. Just push it.
Yeah. Copy that.
Yo, Fat Pipes with the energy right now, man.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for drums. When I hear a thump, you got me. You got me. That's like the cheat code for me.
It is.
I try to figure that out. But shout out to everybody who tapped in. This has been an amazing show. Like, you guys, shout out to the hosts. Get them sound effects going for you guys. The hosts have been amazing.
Thank you.
Appreciate everybody in the chat. This has been an amazing show. We are cutting out of time, but I do want to get to real quick our hosts to see, you know what I'm saying, what's their endeavors and what's going on with them. So we're going to start with Joe. Joe, what's going on? What's down the pipeline after Spellbound?
Yeah, well, I'm working on an EP of 4 songs. It's sort of similar sort of vibe to Spellbound, where it's like a not a party, but like 80s style drums, big snares, horns, that sort of thing. Sounds like a Goofy movie song, that sort of thing. I got 4 of those coming out, and I think that I've been dabbling with the idea of doing a show like yours. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to reach this level of production. This is a phenomenal show, but I would like to talk to people about maybe leveling up their mixes and their music as much as I could possibly help. I would like to help people.
We need you. We need you on the platform, and you're more than welcome to tap in anytime you want and reach out to us. Shoot, I will go on your show.
Cool.
I'm tuning in, Joe.
Yeah, facts.
I need help with every mix.
Excellent. Let's do it, man. I'd be happy to.
Yeah, so Joe's he's working on new stuff, and he's gonna have a show soon. So watch out for that. That's what's up. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you follow every co-host. We're gonna channel. What's up? What you got going on?
Hey man, we still keeping it rolling with the station. That's DOS Radio. K&D, the K&D show will be back on there. So we're just getting ourselves prepared for that part. Right now, it's 24/7, man. So artists, feel free to send your music. We could get you in the rotation. We're gonna have this podcast in rotation, so you'll be able to tune into that, and I'll have all of that as far as the structure, the time, all that's gonna be there. So that's currently what I got going on, and I'm also working on music for an app. I've been doing that for a little while, so it's an app that'll come out. It's gonna be a lot of music on there.
All right. You know, there's a vacancy for a podcast in New York City because a big podcast, they split up. I don't mean to bring gossip and news to this show, but yeah, Deezus and Maro's show is no more. And when I thought of that, when I heard about that, you know, I'm from the Bronx, so I look up to those dudes and everything. But when I heard like the show was over, I was like, wow, that's a void that needs filling. I'm not wild enough. I'm capping. Let me stop. But BX, shout out to the chat. My producer actually said something about Spellbound because we did watch the Goofy movie, and she thought it came from like the soundtrack or something. Because you know Disney has those big orchestra type of songs, so she was like, she's gonna kill me for that now. See, now after the stream, I'm gonna get beat.
I've gotten that so many times. And it was my favorite movie growing up, and I think that just kind of snuck into my brain, and now I can't write a song that doesn't sound like the Goofy movie. It is what it is.
It's going to be a sync. You know, like, I'm surprised Spellbound is not a sync.
Yeah, well, if you know anybody. If anybody knows a sync licensing agent, please, shout me out. I have no idea how to do that.
Listen, Joe, I'm if I ever do come across them,
I'm
coming to see you, bro.
Please do. Appreciate you, Kim. Thank you.
Yeah, because that screams sync, and just for that not to be on some type of movie is ridiculous. Like they're missing out. They're missing out.
Man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so that'll be on the playlist, and I'll just at people. I'll just at Disney. I'll at Netflix. You know, it's the season to not care and just go ham. So we're gonna do that this week.
Cool.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who joined the Discord. Let's see where we at. Wow, we're at 294 members. We're about to be at 300 members on the Discord. Wow, that's what's up. And you know what? I said I wasn't gonna dive into it, but I'm gonna dive into it. What? Everybody joining the Discord, you're not following the playlist. I'm mad right now. We should have been at 200. We're still at 197, but we grew by 45 members on the Discord. If you haven't followed the playlist, all these songs are going to be on the playlist. The All Love playlist on Spotify. Make sure you go follow it. Support independent artists. Appreciate everybody. Fat Pipes. I didn't forget about you.
Yikes. All right. I'm here. So I'm on TikTok. Once again, message me if you need. I'm on other apps too, making music, but I'm usually hanging out here just posting and having a fun time. But this fall, I'm working on an EP. If you're a fan of Sad Girl Falls, I'm your guy. If you like indie pop, indie depression, I'm here.
Shout out to Fat Pipes. Cool. And that pretty much what I got doing is this. We coming back every Wednesday to discover new music and new artists. This is the Rambo X Work Show. We're not playing. This is going to be an ongoing thing. I have to do it. It's like an itch that needs to be itched. So we discover new music, community curated playlists, everything behind me. We're going to find artist spotlight of the week right there. Last week was Ironhead. This week, I don't know. Now that you're on the Discord, make sure you vote. Join this democracy in my Discord. I'm checking it. So make sure you vote. You can vote for as many songs as you want one time. And we got a little system going on there. Shout out to everybody that tapped in. Big shout out to my producer. Big shout out to Channel JAMIL, Joe, Fat Pipes. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So before we get any hotter and ridiculous, we're just gonna tap out. But how did y'all feel about the sound effects? I think I'm lucky we didn't get pulled off the stream for using those sound effects during that little game show.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It was good. I loved it.
Yeah, I think it's dope. I think it raised the production.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get copywritten for sure, and then the whole thing was gonna go blank. But we survived. So I will bring that segment back next Wednesday. Whoever wants to tap in, please tap in. We appreciate everybody here. It's your boy Rambo. Appreciate my co-host in the building. It's been a fun show. I am out. Peace.